People loading in? Yeah, people are loading in very slowly. 30 people. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd feel kind of bad doing it like on a Sunday. We'll eyeball it. We'll see what happens, but you would like a pet pigeon? Bats are pretty cute. I don't know. Do I know enough people that would be around to do stuff today? Like outside of RP? I don't know. Damn, we've already been live for 4 hours and it doesn't feel like 4 hours. What the fuck? What the fuck? Look at that, man. Wow. Isn't that crazy? Look at us go. I'm an NA streamer now after today. I guess while we have some downtime, we're chilling. We're trying to figure out a way for people to load in, whatever. Fair amount of people are doing the Rust thing. Which Rust thing? The Lego is an option. When I say with confidence, I would genuinely rather shit in my hands and clap than play League of Legends. I'm not kidding. I'm not even remotely joking. I'm not even being sarcastic. In fact, I hope it's diarrhea. It would still be more satisfying than playing League of fucking Legends. You're so fucking hot. What a great bird. What's up, Frags? Hey, Jenna, what's going on? How are you?
Hey, Flopdugong, how's the traffic?
It's lined up a little bit.
Well, I'm at MLPD now, so let me know when you get here. I want to let you know that I won't name names, but somebody thought that you won't turn yourself in, and I said that you will because you said you would.
Oh.
So,
was it someone at the
don't
PD?
Worry. I don't know.
I mean, you can
But
tell.
I also have something to show you.
Oh,
so,
what's that? Is it handcuffs? It better not be
I mean,
handcuffs.
yes, but
Okay.
also no.
No.
Well, it's something else in addition to that.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, listen. You could send me a photo, but listen, Jenna.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because it's behind me and I can't take a picture of it because when I turn around, it turns around too. Hang on, let me go outside because they're doing.
Is it a mirror?
Oh my god, the door was open. Did I lock that? Why am I stuck? What's wrong with me? Something's wrong. Oh my god, there's a person here. Hello.
It's not me. It is not me.
Is there someone else here? Oh my god, Bobby's here too. What? Oh, okay, Bobby. Are we talking to each other like this now, are we?
Is it?
This is a weird inflection, Bobby.
Is it Bobby Charles? As in like, hey, it's Bobby. Hey, what's going on?
Are you teaching Bobby or did Bobby teach you that?
Who, me? Oh.
No. Bobby's cadet was telling me what RS is, so I asked if he was teaching Bobby or if Bobby was teaching him.
You should ask Bobby what reasonable suspicion is and probable causes.
Well, they're reciting it to each other right now.
You should probably also tell him or ask him what Tennessee v. Garner is too. Fleeing felon's an important one. You'd hate for someone to get shot that wasn't a fleeing felon. Terrible situation. Terrible situation, Jenna.
Wait a second. You know what else would be a terrible situation?
If I turned myself in.
If you didn't turn yourself in. I'm waiting. Where are you?
I'm probably not turning myself in, Jenna.
What? You said you would.
I said I would.
You said it was the right thing to do.
Here's the thing. The right thing to do would be to turn myself in.
That's right. So you should do that.
Why was my warrant extended?
Because it was requested and approved.
Now, it's just the one charge, right? I mean, it's nothing crazy.
I can't. You know I can't tell you that
I
one.
know what it's for.
Really?
Yes. I went to jail, PD fucked up, and a day later, not even 24 hours later, everyone went, oop. And somebody was smart enough and did the right thing to realize that somebody fucked up, cough, cough, Sean Maple, and did the right thing by putting a warrant out for my arrest.
I don't know what all that's about.
But
that's not the reason I wrote the warrant.
I know. Listen. I know what the warrant's for.
Really? What's it for?
Criminally negligent ownership
like
of
a
a
pop
firearm.
quiz. What?
That's crazy.
What?
That's crazy.
Flop to gong.
You're
not
telling
you.
me
Say
if I go to prison and I get out of prison, I go to sleep and I roll out of bed and on my 2 feet find out the day after, less than 24 hours later, the only crime I committed was that I skipped breakfast and I have a warrant out for my arrest, I can only make the gratitude assessment of the situation.
Flop, what's the other situation?
What do you mean?
What's the other situation?
The other warrant?
Yeah, what did Maple arrest you for?
So, long story short, was in a chase. Car was smoking, whole thing. Swung, bada bing, bada boom, 1, 2, took a couple bullets, hurt a lot, still hurts a little bit, but it's okay. Skyfae pistol whipped me in the face, it's okay. When I went to jail, the person I went to jail with told me after, he said, I overheard Maple say, oh, don't worry, we don't have to run it, it's already on file. And even I knew, you know, not my job and not my problem.
Okay, I actually don't know what you're talking about. I didn't know about that incident, so.
Well, it was the only time I got arrested, so.
I tell you what, come to MRP Day, and then when you get here, then I can go over it with you, because it seems like there's a little bit of confusion, and I think that it would be a good idea for us to you know, to hash that out, I guess.
Okay.
Plus, that way, if Sean Maple did something wrong, we can hold him accountable for that. That's important.
I mean, I don't care. I didn't hear what he said. I heard this from someone else, so it could be secondhand. Who knows knowledge, but how about no.
Why not? But okay,
listen,
Flop Dugong. I told everyone Flop Dugong's coming to turn himself in, and they said he's not going to turn himself in, and I said yes, he will, because he said he will, and he's never lied.
Right. So here's the thing. I'm not gonna turn myself in, Jenna. I'm sorry. I can't. But I will tell you with confidence, I have posted photos of myself and I have twatted out that I have a warrant and I have yet to wear a mask. So I'm out. I'm also like, I'm out there.
Damn, I guess they were right what they said about you.
Well, I could open a can of worms with that. Don't do that to me, okay? Listen.
Wait, tell me the worms. I want to know the worms.
Here's all I'm going to say. The minute I stepped out of the PD, I was treated like a criminal from the second I stepped out. They didn't give a shit about me. So, if anything, I guess they were right what they said about me, because they didn't have any faith in me when I left. And now look at the person I am today. A lot happier for it.
Well, I haven't seen you, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you smiling?
Oh, I'm definitely smiling.
I didn't even get to show you the thing I wanted to show you.
It's okay.
I got it especially for you, actually.
You got it especially for me? Are you trying to bribe me to turn myself in?
No, I'm just trying to express my disappointment.
Did you write an L on a piece of paper?
No, it was something more meaningful than that, Floptigong.
Meaningful disappointment? I don't want meaningful disappointment.
Well, I'm disappointed, and the disappointment is meaningful because it's because when it's here.
Jenna, let me tell you something, okay?
Okay.
I know I'm not the person I was yesterday, and I'm not even the person I was 3 months ago. There are very few people who still actually understand how to do their job and do it well. And I would consider you one of like a very, 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 very small handful. And when I say small handful, I mean, there's like 3 people who I would consider that actually understand and give a shit. Keep doing that.
No, shan't.
What'd you say?
No, shan't.
I'm sorry. No?
No, shan't. I'm gonna do a terrible job.
You know, I mean, if you want to do a terrible job in the eyes of people that don't care, you could always quit and come hang out.
What?
I'm just saying.
I mean, we could hang out, if I don't quit, though, to be honest. You wanna go hunting? Or fishing? Because I heard you make a lot of money doing that now.
Oh, can you?
Apparently.
I mean, sure. Let me clear off my warrant
Check your
first.
record.
Yeah, no. Actually, can I?
You don't have a hunting or a fishing license.
Yeah. Ugh. Ow. I'll tell you what, when this is all said and done, and we get over this bridge somehow.
You're on a bridge? MLPD bridge.
No. Hypothetical bridge. If we ever get over this hurdle, another hypothetical hurdle, maybe fishing at some point, who knows?
Come and turn yourself in right now, Floptigong.
And now.
Yes. What if we roll for it?
All right, I'll roll first.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Wait, what are you rolling out of?
Go and roll.
Wait, but what are you rolling out of?
The normal.
What is the normal?
Don't worry about it.
Wait, what is the normal?
I got 367 million.
What did you roll out of?
As many zeros until I lost count.
You know, there was a time where you could roll with so many zeros that it would cause you to have a headache.
Yeah, you know, I remember those days. In fact, I fell into that trap at one point. It was a bad day.
Oh. Okay, well, I rolled 900 million. So can you turn yourself in now, please?
No. Jenna, I'm sure you'll see me. It's okay.
Where are you?
In my car.
Where?
On a road.
Which road?
One on the island.
Which island?
The only island. Sorry, let me clarify. The only island with a road.
Did you know that Australia is the world's largest island?
I'm pretty sure Australia is a certified rock.
Aren't we all certified rocks deep down?
We are. But I will say with confidence.
Turn yourself in.
No. I'm going through a tunnel. I'll talk to you soon. Flop throwing a little shade at the PD. Oop, sorry. Just because people fucked up don't mean that I'm going to turn myself in. In Flop's eyes, because the PD fucked up, it's not Flop's responsibility. I do miss Jenna. A lot higher than I thought it would be. Ah, fuck, James, I don't know.
Hello.
Hey, Benny.
Oh, what's up?
Just had a 12-minute long phone call with Jenna.
Yeah, I was trying to call you.
Oh,
Hold on, let me
okay.
call you back right now.
All right. Another disappointment. Benny still wets the bed. Oh, Rue's around. I guess Flop should tell Rue about his task. Turn yourself in. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. You know, Tailgater's not a bad car. It's pretty bad, but it's not like a bad car. You know what I mean? Definitely needs tires, though. She's in without question. Flop would actually yell at her if she joined. Flop does not want Rue in. Because when Flop tells her it might be for treason and might spend a very long time in prison. Yo.
All right.
Put the signs up. I don't know what radio is today.
399.2.
All good.
I was also trying to call you from a payphone, so
sorry.
there was no trace.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Yeah, it is what it is.
They're gonna get a very long subpoena anyway if this works. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jenna was on the phone. And
Yeah, I want you to get hit by a car.
what's up?
I want you to get hit by a car.
Ooh. Yeah, she's like, turn yourself in. I said, nope. And we started going back and forth. And she's like, what's your warrant for? I said, I'll tell you. And I literally told her what my warrant's for. She goes, you no, surely not. I said, well, why would I turn myself in when somebody in the PD made an inherent mistake? And now I have to pay the price for it. And she's like, what are you talking about? I went, I don't know. I overheard somebody who got arrested that apparently Sean Maple was the one that made an oopsie doopsie and didn't run the gun. And she was like, oh, really? I never heard about this. So if anything, I probably just caused a lot of drama around my warrant.
Yep.
Oh, no.
That's on them.
Yeah. She then said, I guess it's true what they say about you nowadays. I said, you don't want to open that can of worms. She said, what's the can of worms? Tell me. I said, I don't know. The fact that the minute I stepped out of the PD, I was treated like a criminal and everybody that ever cared about me forgot about me and assumed the worst of me before I ever had a chance. I said, I became the very thing that they sought me after to be because they treated me that way when I first walked out.
Yeah.
And she just got quiet. And then she said, turn yourself in. And I went, no. And then I hung up.
Yeah. I honestly thought about that would be a good opportunity to take her. She was running around the front of MRPD while they were having a meeting. But but that opens a can of worms up with the Saints.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why, to me, I think General Mustard is just off limits.
That's fine. It's all right. I'm okay with that.
Especially if you're gonna say that you did it.
Yeah. I also do think that Jenna is.
She's not a problem. I don't think
she's not a problem.
She still wears the uniform. She still represents the badge. But
I just told her on the phone. I said, "There's about 3 people who I would ever consider to be quote good anymore," and I said, "You're one of those 3 people." I said, "So take that with whatever you want to take it with." She even invited me to go hunting, and I thought, "Oh my god, that would be that'd be textbook." But no, I don't think she's a problem. I think she's one of the good ones. And she admitted she wrote my warrant. And I told her, I said, the fact that an officer saw the mistake that was made and you're actually doing the right thing tells me that you actually are doing your job.
What made them double back to that, though?
What do you mean?
Why did they double back to checking the serial?
Because I'm a high priority. I'm not saying that to like boost my ego. That's just the fact of life.
Oh yeah, no, that they want to be the one to get you for that first felony, right?
So if you go around and tell a bunch of people in a locker room, that's what the PD is a giant fucking locker room. Guess who we arrested? We arrested Flop Dugong. They're gonna look up the report, then they're gonna look at the evidence. They're gonna go, oh, did they do this? Did they do that? They didn't swap me for DNA. They took my weapons license.
It was cadet too, right?
Aphrodite was my arresting officer. I don't know. I think Maple was with a cadet. Or Maple was on motor. I don't remember.
That's on them. Whoever said that's fine, his gun's on file, that's on them.
Didn't you tell me it was Maple? You told me that you overheard it.
Didn't you?
No, you told me that you overheard a cop say something about. You said you think it was Maple. Overheard a cop say that apparently. We don't have to run the gun.
Oh yeah, we both got arrested. Yeah. Yeah, Maple's one arrested me, and he said it. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I'm just
no, you're good.
Process what was happening again.
It's all good.
I try to see and sit and watch if any marshals came. I'm assuming if there was marshals around, Jenna would not have been around on the phone in the front.
Probably adds up. People are typically pretty careful and dot I's, cross T's whenever marshals are around. I know because I dealt with it, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if she was running around while the meeting was probably happening inside, then there's probably no marshals around. It's up to you, Flop. We can wait till they start roaming the streets, but we can't really tell how many of them there are until they start, responding to shit.
Yeah, I mean, I did tell Jenna today. I'm gonna tell you something that I told her.
What's up?
She's like, turn yourself in. I said, Jenna, I'm driving around. I said, I'm not gonna say what I'm driving around in. I said, but I have been going around telling people that I have a warrant, plotting about it, and going around without a mask. It's not hard to find me.
Yeah.
Which is, a fact. There we go.
Hi, Rue.
Hey, Rue.
Oh, Benny, I thought you were JT. Hey, yo.
How we doing?
Yes.
I'm getting treason.
The fuck did you do?
I'm gonna shoot a marshal in the face and try and get away with it.
Uh-huh.
We might get treason. We gotta find a marshal first.
It's either going to be a marshal or it's going to be a cop, but I was tasked by Shang, and yeah, it's...
A marshal is treason, and for some reason a cop is not. Well, I guess it could be tried as one.
It could be tried as one. If I'm doing it with the, quote, intent against the institution, then they have an argument to say that I'm going against the state. So my wording needs to be careful, and I will most likely... They would have to get some serious proof other than the victim statement. But they could still try me for, yeah. If they ever interrogated me, they'd have to be incredibly careful about how they ask questions. Little for them, I actually understand interrogations. I was the one they called in every time an interrogation happened because people were not confident in interrogation rooms. So I'd love to see someone. Honestly, in the famous words of Who the Fuck Knows, I wish a motherfucker would. Nico, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. How you doing? Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing well. What's up? Yeah, they won't get anything from me in an interrogation room. I'm really not worried about it.
If I trust anybody in the interrogation room, it's you.
Yeah, I
don't even trust myself.
I know every fucking tactic those motherfuckers go for, and when they realize that in this case specifically, I wouldn't even discuss anything regarding what I was arrested for, anything relevant, they could waste the next 30 minutes with me in an interrogation room. I'll ask them for food, tell them that now that I got my free food, I'd like to be sent up, and go from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rue, I'll fill you in on what's kind of going on with that. Shang tasked me, either a cop or a marshal. I'd like to be a marshal, but with how scarce they are, respectfully, if it has to be a cop, I will settle with a cop. Nobody personal, so I would, as much as I would like to do Maple, I don't want anyone to think that was a personal thing. Even though I only consider Maple a waste of space at my house, so there was that.
Agreed.
But we went hunting earlier, looking, and yeah, I am to put a bullet in either a cop or marshal's face, and I am to 911 and take a selfie on scene. Pretty much admit to the crime. So I'm willing to.
That's what we've been doing today.
Pardon?
So yeah, so that's what we've been doing today.
Yeah,
All since he's been awake. But we're kind of going off this storm, whether or not if there is a decent amount of cops around, because Thought just wouldn't feel right doing it if there's like 5 cops.
Yeah, if there's like 4 cops on duty, 5 cops on duty, that's just gonna feel shitty.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
At that point, cops barely have enough units to. They wouldn't even have sufficient units to respond to like a fucking cash exchange. Let alone a you know what I mean?
Kidnapping.
Yeah, if I'm doing this, I want to do this, and not saying that I want things to be fair, but because that's not the mentality I'm going for. If I'm doing it, I want as many people on duty to know about it, put simply.
Valid.
Just so you know, Rue, when it happens, my keys are going away. All illegal stuff is moved. A lot of it's just laying on the floor in your place right now, but it'll be dealt with after. No keys will be on me. They'll have nothing to tie me to your place unless somehow they have a photo of me walking in and out, which I don't think that they would spend the time to do, if I'm honest. So.
What he said.
Benny's willing to help me with this. I won't speak for, but no cuts, no nothing. It's just gonna be if anything, this is gonna fall on me. And if I go down, I told Benny not to go back for me. So, this one's on me.
Alright.
And if I do get caught, it could be treason. So I don't want you helping me because it could be the next 30 days in prison. And I wouldn't put you through that, so.
I already been through it once.
Well, if Benny's putting his ass on the line, I'm going to at least help him out.
If you want to help Benny, that's up to you. I've asked Benny not to help me if I go down. Like I said, sorry, go ahead.
In that moment, I know if the tables were turned and I went down, I know Flop would go down busting for me. but that's because, you know, obviously I'm a patch member, and that's, you know, the task of hanging around is to save jackets first. However, I asked him if roles were reversed. He goes down what he wants me to do. He doesn't even want me involved with the whole thing, but
The initial setup and getting is more than enough help than I could ever ask for. So if that's as far as it goes, then I'm happy knowing that I know that this is a task, and I think the intent, even if failed, even if I get the attempt in, I think is going to mean something to someone. So
yeah. And for yourself, for it's different for you guys. I don't think you'd be able to leave Flop behind if you went down. So you gotta ask yourself if you really. I know you want to. I know you want to be a part of it, but if Flop goes down, I don't think you would walk away from that.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't help. Sorry.
Here, come here.
You should go talk to her. You go talk to her.
Do you mind if I go for a drive real quick?
We can, yeah.
I just still have a warrant, just a heads up, but
That's all good.
What's the radio today? I'm sorry, actually. I forgot.
We're on Savannah. Let me double check. $399.2.
Thank you. I realize the danger attached to it. I realize the ask. I've already shot cops. I've already helped with jobs that have gone loud. This is... If there was a way to not do this to show myself, it'd be one thing, but I have a harder hurdle than most people.
I'm aware.
I devote everything outside of this family to this club. When everybody else left me, the club didn't. And I want to do whatever it takes and whatever is necessary in order to show that. And I want people to trust me. And I have done everything in my power to show that. The times I'm around make that harder, and my hang around period has been beyond extensive than what it probably should be. But I'm aware of the risk of going into this. I'm aware of the risk of what this is going to end up being. I'm going to do everything in my power to get out of it. I don't want you to be worried about me, though. If I go in, I will be okay. Prison's not fun.
I know that pretty well.
I know. I just don't want you to go through what you've already been through. It's not fair to you, and it's not fair to anybody else in the club. This was a task from Shang, and I'd like this to fall on me. I am willing to accept the repercussions from it. I know you have a lot on your mind though, and I want to talk. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. As I can't help you by
No,
optimize whatever you're doing,
I
and I fucking hate that. So
I know. I want you to know something. Fucking get us out of here. I don't fucking like that. This is gonna sound a little fucked up, but it's the truth. My favor in this is that you don't get yourself involved.
I'm not going to.
No, I know. But I don't want you to be upset about that. I don't want you to get involved because that's my ask. You don't deserve to go through anything that comes out of this situation. I would be miserable knowing that I put you through what this could entail.
I mean, outside these circumstances, if you're going ahead and doing this, I would be helping without any question.
I know. I know you would. Just know that in an instance where I'm allowed to have a say in how this goes, and probably one of the only times I will ever have a say in how things go outside of just voicing my suggestion on something, a perfect outcome for me is everybody gets away. A perfect outcome, if this goes bad, is that I'm the only one that goes in. And that's the way that I want it. So, I'm not going to tell you not to be upset. I'm not going to tell you to not be hard on yourself over the idea that you would be there if it was any other situation. So long as you remember and know that I would be miserable knowing that I put you through it. Which is why my only ask is that you're not there. So, I've even told Benny to let me go in if this goes bad.
Only reason or anything of the sort of why I would get involved is if Benny was in a situation where he needs to get out.
That would be between you and Benny.
Yeah, that's not involving you at all.
Benny...
It's just protecting another patch.
I know. Benny will be there for the initial grab. Benny will be there probably in some form to assist me in getting out. They're not going to want Benny, they're going to want me.
Yeah.
They will not go after Benny. And if they do, I'd be fucking shocked. But I'm well aware of the risks involved. And I know Benny is too, but if you want to talk to Benny about that, that's up to you. Some of the club is aware of what's going on, and they're aware of where Benny's at with it. And people understand where I'm at with it. So I don't expect the blessing and the backing of everybody. I don't need the blessing or backing. I just want to know that when I get out, people are still there for me.
talk for everyone else, but I know I will be.
There doesn't need to be a meeting. I don't need people to know about this. If people find out after the fact, people find out after the fact. I'm not going around talking about it on radio. I'm telling people as they question things, right? But I'm not just going around talking about it. I would actually rather that people don't know about it and just sort of let me do what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So. I promise I'll be okay.
I hope so.
I'm not going anywhere. Maybe prison, but I'm not going anywhere.
I'm just worried if I say anything, it'll just, yeah.
To me?
Yeah, I don't want to sway you from this at all or cause anything that may make you hesitate.
I'd rather you be honest with me.
I don't want you hesitating. You gotta do whatever the fuck you gotta do.
You can tell me anything, and just know that the outcome, regardless, is that I'm gonna do this. So if there's anything that you want to say, I'm all ears. I won't judge you.
It's just a bunch of things, like, you know, being in prison for that long, how it impacts you, it fucks with you mentally. What if, fuck, you get shot down, you get taken away in a body bag? I don't know. I know that's a risk you probably more likely assumed, or
You know what the difference
I'm
is
not gonna-
between that for me? Maybe this is my moral compass on how I see that ending. If I were to leave in a body bag, I don't anticipate on leaving in a body bag, but I understand the fear because that is a very, very real risk. I promised people in the club, I promised myself, I promised cops, I promised my own father. I will never, ever put myself in a situation where I'm shocked by the outcome. The reason I have a mark on my neck is because I dealt damage for something that I didn't deserve. There will never be another mark on my neck. And if there's a scar, at least I know why it's there. I'm sorry if that's hard to process. It's a lot to say, but I do mean that.
I get that.
You can pull off the road real quick if you want. I'm sorry. It is a loud car.
Go over this way rather than just up the highway.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know the car's loud. There's only so much we could do.
Go up here. Bit quieter at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Part of not being able to help does get to me, but
Yeah. I'm gonna be in more debt than I care to admit.
you're gonna be in more debt than me.
Oh yeah. If I do everything that I want to do, yeah. Between the marshal, whatever they charge me for treason, and the only I could hope potential of being in possession of a revolver, yeah, I would imagine that my debt is probably going to be well over $1 million.
I mean, debt's gonna always be worked on. Not really one to say that. I haven't worked on mine at all, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I could only hope people in the club have seen my efforts up to this point. I really, I don't know what else to do. In terms of showing my effort. People are aware when I'm around and know that it gets quiet. The time for shooting is rare, but I've been on jobs that have gone loud. People have gone in. I found out later I shot Sky Faye in the face.
Yeah.
Don't tell her I said that. But, yeah. I've shown my effort. Do I wish I didn't have to do this? Of course. Am I gonna do it? With a smile on my face, yes. I don't know if there's anyone in the club who genuinely doubts me. I'm sure there's people who don't get to normally see me. If the outcome is that I go in for this, at least I'll have a record to show it. I'm sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't hear you talking.
No, you're good. I wouldn't have a clue. I'm doing my best to disconnect myself from your hanging phase as much as I can. Haven't done the best job of it, but
I didn't realize. I mean, I guess if you want to look at it optimistically, if I get over this hurdle, I'd like to think that people would be a little bit more open to me. And I'd like to think that if I can get past my hang-around phase, we would be able to spend more time club-related. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but can I ask a question?
yeah.
Are you disconnecting yourself for your sake? Or per request?
For your sake and request.
Yeah. That's fine. I get it. It's probably better this way. You know that that's not forever, right?
I know.
You know, regardless of whatever happens, we will still have a house. And whatever happens, you will still have a home. And that this family still means a lot to me. It will always be one of my highest priorities.
I just wish I could help.
I know. We can't lie to ourselves, though, and not say that this wasn't the likely expectation when I pursued this. You knew and I knew that trying to kindle the relation while going through this was going to be hard. The club will always be priority, but I still love and care about this family, and that will never change. Boosted, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. What's up, dude? Thank you, thank you. Sorry, we're in a semi-serious moment. I appreciate the support. You guys know I'm Chris. I play flop. Boosted, I love you, man. I fucking love you. I'll start waking up early. You just let me know when you're awake. I'll say this much. And I don't know if this puts a mind at ease or it puts a mind in stress. I can guarantee you, with every fiber of my being, without a shred of doubt, I will never be another Richard Dark to this family.
Thank you.
We just got to get over these hurdles.
Just promise me you won't hesitate.
I won't, and I'll do it with a smile on my face. Because I know the turnover when I finally get out. I really do believe people would have my back. I'd like to think people would have my back. When everyone else left me, this club did not. And whether people know it or not, I owe my life to just about everybody in this club. And I can't think of anybody who I wouldn't owe my life to. Because of, you know. It goes without saying, is what I'm trying to say.
Hopefully you don't get done for treason either.
If I don't get done for treason, I'd be happy.
Yeah, I'd be happy as well.
Although, treason would be kind of fucking cool.
I should bite my tongue, sorry.
What?
It's an awful way to look at it.
Listen, I'm not... I'm not excited about it. I'm scared that that's my outcome. Not a lot of people go for treason, and I'm not trying to go for treason, but I am Flop Dugong, and everybody wants to charge me with whatever the fuck they can, and will pin every little thing that they can on me, hence why my warrant was extended. They will not give up. And there is nothing that would stop the PD from pushing whatever buttons that they can to fuck me over in whatever ways that they can. I know there's a history of negativity coming around treason. Whether that be personally or in recent time.
I don't know. I know how scary it can be looking down the barrel of getting treason. I remember before staying off for that island, giving all my cars to Ruby. So if I didn't make it off that island, my cars could be given to the club.